Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Check the Score podcast. It's been a little bit, but as you can see, different set. We've upgraded a little bit. Today, I am joined with my good friend and Bailey Milburn.
It's great to be back. It's been a good 8 months since I've been on, and we've got video now.
Yeah, I know. Beautiful. Big upgrades. There's been a lot of football to cover in the last 8 months. A lot of football. Well, obviously, the Premier League wrapped up, last week?
Last week, yep.
Yeah, last weekend. Not weekend, just gone the weekend before. What do we make of the season, just in general? Like, obviously, there's a lot to run through, but briefly.
Look, I think you can sum it up pretty easily with the fact that Arsenal are a bottle job, man. They are a bottle job. They will never, seriously, never ever will they get like an easier season for them to win the league in the modern era, mate. Liverpool were crap. Man City were crap for the first half. They were up. How many points were they clear? They were clear like 10 points at one point.
I think 11 with 11 with City only having a game in hand.
And you end up bottling it that badly. Poor form, mate.
Yeah, no, it's definitely underwhelming. They've done what some would say is a Spurs job.
Mate, even Spurs haven't done it that badly before.
Really?
I don't think so. Like, Spurs just don't really get close enough.
Yeah. Well, they probably actually tail off a bit too much earlier than that.
Yeah.
Well, Spurs didn't have a very good end to the season either. They finished 8th.
Yeah, they were really bad. They were really poor. Poor Harry Kane.
No. How can he score 30 Premier League?
30 goals and just like no one cares because some big bastard Norwegian scored more. Unlucky, bro.
I know. He has to move away from the club. Like, seriously.
Yeah, as long as it's not Man United, though.
Well, people are saying Real Madrid at the moment because apparently Benzema's deal to Saudi Arabia is all but...
Oh, that's right. Fabrizio confirmed that this morning, didn't he?
It's all but done. Fabrizio confirmed another transfer this morning I'm sure you're happy about.
Oh, yeah, McAllister. Yeah.
What a deal. 40 million pounds.
Less than 45 million, apparently. Yeah.
They said the release clause for him was like 65, and now they're saying 45. I swear it always happens with Liverpool. Liverpool are just like... You know, the price is 65. Oh, but we're going to sell to you for like 45. Like, literally, it always happens. Like, Gakpo, isn't it cheaper than what PSV quoted?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, like, didn't that happen also with Darwin Núñez? Like...
Yeah.
See what I mean? Like, it just happened, like...
What happens when your club is well run, Josh? Like, I don't know what to say. Not everyone's Man United just going, oh, here's 100 million on friggin' Di Maria.
Well, guess what? My poorly run club finished above you this season, so hold that.
You're lucky I have an old man in midfield, all right, named Jordan Henderson, okay? It's the only reason.
Yeah. Well, in terms of the Premier League, the final day, I think it was a bit underwhelming.
Well, yeah, because the only thing anyone cared about was was whether or not Everton was going to get relegated. That was like the only thing, and then they ended up just kind of scoring early, and then it was like, oh...
Yeah, that's true. You know, I can't believe they actually stayed up. Like, everyone thought, if you're going off points and if you're going off like question marks above teams' heads and the fixtures they've got, like for instance, just say you've got like hypothetically, you see Leicester and Leeds on like 31 points and you got Everton on 33. You're like, oh, Everton should obviously stay up if they get a win or they get even 1 point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they've got to go down at some point. They're so bad. They're so poorly run. Like, what is Bill Cartwright doing at that club? Like, seriously?
Yeah, they're probably just too big. Like, they would need to, like, this was like a catastrophic season and they still didn't go down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it needs, like, things to, like, explode for them to go down.
All I'm saying is, Frank Lampard kept 2 teams up this season. So, like...
Yeah, so true. He must be pretty good, actually.
Yeah, no, he must be a pretty good manager.
Dude, I read some stat that he's won, like, his win rate is, like, 10%. Or just something, like, ridiculous. Like, how is that man a manager? He's got no, like, charisma. He's just a baller. He can kick... He probably just hits free kicks in training and everyone's like, damn, bro. Yeah. This guy's the GOAT.
One thing I wanted to talk to you about today, which I actually haven't told you in advance, is where can you see some of those relegation players going? Like, you got players like James Ward-Prowse, James Maddison, you know, England internationals going down. Like, they're obviously not going to be playing championship football next season.
No.
So, like, is there any, like, obviously Yuri Tillemans is a free agent. Who else is there? Leeds, that Leeds squad, I was looking at it the other day. It's garbage. It is actually a relegation squad.
Yeah.
It is so bad.
No, they shouldn't have sacked off
Jesse Marsh.
No, sorry. The my God, I'm blanking on his name. The Argentine before him. The really good manager.
Oh, no. No, what?
Yeah, this was like a while ago, but they sacked their manager.
Before Bielsa.
Yeah. Like, I just think that was insane.
Oh, I forgot what the club we're talking about for a second. I thought I thought we were talking about Southampton. I'm like, what?
Bro, no, but freaking like, it really, like, racks me off when, like, kind of, like, okay, Leeds aren't tin pot. They're not at all, right? They're actually, like, Premier League
they're a
royalty.
huge club.
But, like, they sacked Bielsa, and it's like, bro, are you serious? Like, he brought you up from the Championship into the Prem, and he's, like, clearly an elite manager.
Yeah.
And then in a few years, they're, like, relegated again. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like when Leicester sacked Ranieri.
Oh, that was so bad. That was so
when
bad.
they sacked Ranieri, I'm like, it's no way.
But did they end up getting Brendan Rodgers straight afterward, or was there someone in between?
I think there might have been an interim manager, but I think Brendan Rodgers was soon after because he was at Celtic.
I guess I can, like, kind of respect that then.
Yeah. Speaking of Celtic managers, Ange Postecoglou.
Yeah.
Apparently his deal to Spurs is all but done.
Yeah. Which is, like, I'm pretty happy about it.
But I'm pretty happy, but I'm also a bit upset because I kind of now probably have a soft spot for, like...
Oh, you want him to do decent.
Like, I want him to do decent,
Ange.
but I also want Spurs to be crap because they are crap. Let's be honest. Like...
Yeah. I mean, he's good. He's good, but I don't know if he's good enough.
I mean, everyone's always wrote him off his whole career. Everyone has. Whether he was he didn't do the best of the Socceroos, but whoever really has, but then he went to that Japanese club and won their first title in 15 years. Went to Celtic and overturned the Rangers' dominance. I know they lost Gerrard, which was a big factor as to why Rangers kind of plummeted a bit because they obviously got Van Bronckhorst and then they sacked him. And our friend Callum, he was telling us the other day, well, telling me at least the other day, that they got some guy, an ex, like a championship manager, like a really good up-and-coming championship manager, and Rangers had got him, and apparently he really likes him. I don't know his name exactly. I think it was Michael someone.
Shout out Michael.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah. But anyway, back to the Premier League. Where can we see these relegation players going?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, look, James Maddison.
I think it's
giving Newcastle.
I think I was going to say it has to be.
It's giving Newcastle.
It has to be.
Because they'll get him on the cheap. He's another little techie baller. Eddie Howe clearly likes those kind of players.
They could throw 30 million at Leicester and they'll take it with the parachute.
Yeah.
With the parachute payment plus, obviously, like 30 mil. Probably plus add-ons.
Yeah.
That 30 mil is nothing for someone like James Maddison.
Nah, he's a baller.
Like, he's, like, probably... Yeah, like, he's definitely, like, an upper to mid-table midfielder. And he starts every week.
I remember you guys got linked with him a while back, and it was like 50 million, so...
Yeah, well, obviously not now 50 million, but...
No,
yeah.
but that's what I mean. It's like, this guy is... He can play ball.
Yeah, it's like James Ward-Prowse. He
can't play ball as much, because he's a bit of... Like, come on, he's a bit of a set-piece merchant.
Yeah, but he's a bit of a, like, a... Like... Is the word... No, it's not regista, is it? The guy who just, like, falls in between the lines and, like, picks up...
Okay, yeah, I would not describe any English player, maybe other than Phil Foden, with any techie name like that. Like, regista? Bro, he's a Brexit, like, free kick merchant, bro. He's not a regista. That is crazy.
Okay, well, what I'm trying to say is, like, I feel like he's a subtle player. Like, he's not always getting on the score sheet, not always racking up assists, but he runs that midfield well, like, you know what I mean? And I think he could go to someone like, I don't know, like a Palace.
Oh, he wouldn't fit in at Palace. I feel like he needs to...
Well, Palace don't have a manager currently, so...
Yeah, but Palace is just, like, I don't know, just not the vibe for him. I feel like the vibe for him is, like, he needs, like, a Burnley, but Burnley aren't...
Brentford? Nah.
I could see him doing okay at Brentford. They give me, like... They need a little midfielder that...
Yeah.
Can whip in some... Because they got Ivan... They don't have Ivan Toney.
Yeah, they don't have
Ivan Toney.
They don't even have Ivan Toney anymore.
Bro, you know he bet on, like... It was, like, 11 games...
Newcastle. When he was...
Brentford to lose.
Really? I thought it was 11 of the 13 games he bet for his team to lose. He was on loan at Newcastle, or he was playing at Newcastle or something like that.
Oh, so it wasn't... Okay, so he wasn't at Brentford when he did it, but he was at a different team, but he was still betting on the team he was at to lose.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
yeah. It wasn't Brentford, but he was betting on his own team.
No, that's... I can't believe he only got 8 months. That's terrible.
I mean, Kieran Trippier got 6 weeks.
Yeah, but Kieran's... From my understanding reading about the Trippier one, was he was just in, like, a group chat and was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to Atletico, and then his like dad just like put money on him going on Atletico.
Really?
Yeah, like it was like something just a bit like
So
unlucky.
just something more so petty.
But like Ivan Toney's was like a calculated like I'm gonna like 2 for the play.
I saw this funny post the other day. It's kind of more unfunny than anything, but it was going on about like, oh, I should have just bet on Chelsea to lose. Like,
yeah, bro, like. He probably made so much, like, because I remember that someone found a game where he got like 2 yellow cards in the 90th minute. It's like he 100%.
Yeah, it's the one where he like deliberately handballed it, and they're like, yeah, no, this is defo a stitch
He had
up.
$100 on that, bro. 100%. Oh.
Yeah. Back to what I was saying. I was saying about. Oh yeah, is there any other relegation players we can see? We keep like going off tangent. It's fine. It's fine.
Tielemans.
Well, he's a free agent. But I could see him leaving England personally, or maybe Arsenal.
Oh, because they've been linked with him for ages.
Hey, literally, and United, but I don't see United. I think Eriksen is that kind of Tielemans player.
Yeah, because like to be honest, El Neni ended up getting like a decent few minutes for Arsenal.
I mean, they've sold Xhaka.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, why not get Tielemans?
Spurs could use with another midfielder. My God,
Spurs could use with like everything. To be honest with you.
Their squad is so bad.
Like
they're still starting Emerson Royale. Like, come on, man.
And Hugo Lloris. I hate to say it, bro, but like that guy sucks, bro. He's straight up. That guy's stinky.
He's not good. He is not very good. But yeah, like there's so many squads at the moment. I think the gap is like, although this season was really close, I feel like this summer is going to be a make or break for a lot of clubs. Like, you can see Liverpool are going to strengthen clearly. You see United are probably going to strengthen clearly. City. Arsenal probably going to strengthen more. But it's whether those Spurs, Chelseas, Newcastles, Brightons, Villas can try and keep that distance. You know what I mean? I feel like this is a real crucial point.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because, like, I mean, just with even, like, the top clubs, are all trying to catch Man City and... Then, like, also, like, the relegation, like, was so, like, in flux. Like, like halfway through the season, like, everyone was like, who's going down? Other than Southampton. Southampton obviously awful. But, like, no one knew who was going to go down. Like, so many of these teams are in flux. There's, like, no team, I feel like, is, like, in a solidified spot. Other than maybe Man United.
For what?
Like, just, like, I feel like you guys are, like... You guys performed sort of how we expected. You know what I mean? Like... You had a solid rate of improvement. You're just there. You know?
See, I thought where we finished is actually where I said fourth. We finished third. But everyone had us for like fifth, sixth, which I think is obviously not catastrophically different, but it's in terms of obviously having that Champions League football to attract players. Yeah. Especially for our history of playing in European competitions is so volatile, especially in the Premier League. It kind of is going up and down, but I think now we've got kind of a steady head in Ten Hag and got some good young players like Garnacho and Rashford and etc. You know what I mean? So I feel like we are in a good spot, and we probably did finish where everyone, and City. Like, come on. I think a lot of people.
Yeah.
If you basically didn't say City were going to win the title, you kind of.
Well, in fairness, I don't think. Okay, well, I feel like if you weren't a Liverpool fan and you said Liverpool are going to win the title next season, I don't think that was a bad take.
I don't think it was a bad take, but I think I had Liverpool. I had third.
Why'd you have them third?
Because my second place is actually embarrassing.
Who was it?
Spurs.
Okay, yeah, you don't know ball, bro.
I had Spurs second because Conte was doing bits at the back end of last season, and then he brings in, who we'll get to later, Richarlison. He brings in he signs Kulusevski on a permanent. Bentancur was doing well. He got Basuma. He got like a bunch of good players, and I'm like, Spurs could really go and do something next season, especially for the type of, and obviously you got Kane and Son who are guaranteeing you like 50 Premier League goals. You know what I mean?
But I will say, Liverpool lost the league by 1 point, nearly won the Champions League, nearly did the quadruple.
Yeah. No, I get that. I totally get that.
But also, that's what I was actually going to say. I said, if you weren't a Liverpool fan, it was a good take to say Liverpool were probably going to come second. But I can tell you, no Liverpool fan thought that we were going to do well.
No.
Because, we had been watching that midfield just slowly but surely just implode. And then
what happened to someone like Fabinho? Like, seriously.
I don't know. Literally, I don't know. He plays like he used to be so elite. He knew what was happening around him, but he's so old or something. He's not even. He's like 29. No, he doesn't look it, but he's like 29, and he's
running like he's like about to retire. Like
literally, it's like it reminds me of when I was watching Gerrard at the end of his career, just so off the pace. And then he has these occasionally good games, and you're just like, oh, he's back, and then he just like stinks it up against like bloody Southampton or something.
Because you got that young Spanish kid.
Oh, but yeah, he lost his spot to Bajcetic.
Yeah,
he lost his spot straight away, and that is embarrassing. And then Thiago's made out of bloody like, oh my god, he's made of paper. He played 8 Premier League games this season.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How pathetic is that? He's our best midfielder, and he didn't play anything. Jordan Henderson's. Man,
Jordan Henderson.
I have to say some things. I'm Jordan Henderson.
Oi, that's your club captain, bro.
Tell us about Maguire, Josh.
Continue.
Yeah. So, then Naby Keita is like, same thing as Thiago. Guy just doesn't play anything. Oxlade-Chamberlain sucks. Harvey Elliott's good, but he gets played out of position. Harvey Elliott's a right winger when we play him centre midfield.
I think he's wank.
What?
I think he's so bad.
So bad.
Like, not so bad, but he's not very good. Everyone's like, oh my god, Liverpool's wonder kid is Harvey Elliott.
Oh my god, the disrespect, bro.
He's really not that good.
Like, he scored some great goals this season, some great long distance crackers. Like, he played 50 games this season, out of position.
How? How are you giving him 50 games this season?
He's decent.
It is decent.
The disrespect, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, and then I think I covered all the midfielders there. Pretty much, I'm literally not happy with any of them except for Thiago, but I'm also like technically not happy. Oh, other than Bajcetic.
Yeah,
Bajcetic.
But you like rotation of him, or do you think he should deserve a starting spot?
Wait, who's this?
Bajcetic.
Oh no, he's a baller.
The starting spot?
Man City. He got linked with Man City. Like Pep wants him. Like he's
top class.
He's good, but
I think you guys need at least 3 midfielders or something.
Well, McAllister confirmed.
Yeah.
Good old Paul Joyce. Shout out him. He is confirmed strong interest in Thuram.
Oh yeah, not Marcus Thuram.
It's Felham.
Yeah, from Nice.
Yeah. 6'4", French, big bastard. Like
sounds like Pogba.
Twice as good, mate.
Yeah,
he shows up in big games, bro. That's the difference.
Yeah, if he's
shitty dance after he scores against Southampton for 5-0, bro.
if he's half as good as Pogba, it'll be a success.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah. What else? Like, I feel like, yeah, as we said, the back end of the Premier League season was a bit underwhelming. Like, we kind of knew how everything was gonna pan out. It was just that final relegation spot, really.
Yeah, no, because like Liverpool weren't
like last season. My God, like the final day was Liverpool, Man City. It was relegation on the line. It was everything in between. Top 4, top 6 was all on the line.
Yeah, I'm not happy with Steven Gerrard. Not happy with him. They were 2-0 up. Felipe Coutinho scored to make it 2-0 for Liverpool to win the league with Steven Gerrard managing the team.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even write it. No, it sounds stupid.
Yeah, no, it actually sounds, yeah.
And then they go and they just throw it in like 15 minutes or something like that.
No, I couldn't agree more. Because it was so funny. Because I was watching it with a few. Obviously, you were watching it with your dad. I think I was watching it with a few of the boys at the time, and it was just so funny. It
wasn't funny.
Sat next to a Liverpool fan myself.
Yeah, being like, oh, we just did Thursday nights in Kazakhstan, and now.
Oh, guess what? That's where you are this year.
Yeah, seriously, you're gonna have to tell me about it, Josh. You have to tell me about it. You've had 5 years of it, please. It's all good.
It's all good. Like? It's all good. Can you fill me on an Alphabet this FC? Like
Alphabet FC, bro. They don't even have a badge on Google, man.
Is that all we wanted to talk about for the Premier League, like the wrap up? Because maybe a few transfer rumors. Other than we've covered Benzema, McAllister, Asensio to PSG.
Yeah, I mean that's such a PSG transfer, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, picking up Spanish scraps, basically.
It's just like cool. Yeah, he'll probably do okay there.
Yeah. Obviously Messi. Did you see how he got booed off after again?
PSG fans, like, I don't know. That is so cringe.
Yeah, and Neymar.
And yeah, but Neymar, like, at least he's been at the club for ages, and he like has a sort of a history of maybe not. It's Messi, bro.
When his career peaked.
Bro.
For real.
Yeah. Messi's the GOAT. He literally like won the World Cup in front of you French nerds.
That's probably why they're upset, because he beat France in the final.
Well, then just appreciate that he's trying to help you get some league titles for your club. All right, don't boo him.
Not that
he's
they
bigger than you.
Fair, yeah. Messi is probably bigger than PSG.
He's bigger than them. He's bigger.
He's bigger than the Liga.
Not
probably.
physically,
Yeah.
but like in terms of
Yeah.
grandeur.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. That's the first segment. We'll get back into it. Okay. Now, I think with it probably being the most relevant football match that has been most recently played, at least, FA Cup final. Thoughts? Manchester Derby.
Not. How about your thoughts first? As a Man United supporter.
Well, we watched it together.
We did, but I'm asking right now, I want you to complain. Tell me about it. Rant.
It was so bad. we were awful. Literally, like, the first half, I was, like, so engaged and just trying to watch us play. But by the time I see people like Scott McTominay get on the field, I'm just like, my God.
Yeah, I don't even call him McTominay anymore. He's McMuffin to me.
I've never heard that before. I like that.
No, it's because it came from this Twitter post of this guy being like, "Oh, dude, I hate McMuffin. He's coming on." And then McDonald's like replied like, "Oh, did you have an issue with your order?" He's like, "Oh no, sorry, I meant Scott McTominay."
That's so good. No, yeah. When you see people like Scott McTominay, like Fred's not even that. I think when he comes on the impact, oh no, he started. Fred started, eh?
Yeah, he did. Doesn't he always start for you guys?
Infrequently, because you got players like Sabitzer as well that like.
Oh, I forgot about him. Wait, it's a little sidetrack. How did he go this season?
He was because he came in because Ericsson got injured.
Yeah,
because he was out for like 3 months, so they brought in Sabitzer. He was pretty good. I won't lie. Like he was like wasn't insane. He scored a few crucial goals. You know, he was decent. Yeah, they said that he said he'd be happy if like United signed him. But
okay.
I'd probably go elsewhere, to be honest. I think the money's better spent elsewhere.
Oh, he's on loan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was on loan.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the percentage of the loan was in terms of fees and what we paid buy-in, etc. But you know what I mean? Yeah, but it was poor display from United, seriously. You know, I read that our goal we scored in the final was the first goal City have conceded in the FA Cup this season.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, really. Yeah, I literally read this.
So they didn't concede an open play goal?
No, they conceded an own goal, but not. Yeah.
Bruh.
So excluding own goals, they had against them this season in the FA Cup an XG of 4, and they conceded 1 goal. And they had 36 shots against them with a 0.11 XG per shot.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
It's just doomed.
Like, seriously. You know, we had a better... Obviously, we had the penalty, which is going to boost our XG significantly, but we had a better XG than City.
Ooh, if
they had
30 minutes...
They had 1.1 and we had 1.9. And they had 11 shots, we had 13. They had 5 on target, we had 3. And the possession was 60-40. And it was 2-1, obviously.
Yeah, no, the last 30 minutes, you guys were putting it on them.
Oh, yeah, we had to. You brought Garnacho on, and he's a lot more direct than Sancho and Anthony. Wait, no.
He's just a player.
Who?
Garnacho. The other two aren't footballers, bro. I'm sorry, they should be McDonald's, bro. Flipping burgers. Straight up.
Anthony is good.
No, he's
Come
not.
on.
Are you serious?
Yes, he is good.
Name 3 Anthony goals. Name 3.
His debut?
Oh, that's right, because he scored 3 in a row, didn't he?
Correct.
And then how many did he score since that?
I think he scored maybe another 3.
No way.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe he scored. Jamie, pull that up, bro. I'm stat checking that, bro. There's no way.
No, but for real, like, we just couldn't control the play. Obviously, when City start a squad and they're just like, yeah, let's keep our second string keeper in the squad, you're just like, far out, man. And he was better than De Gea. My God, get De Gea.
Yeah, De Gea is...
Get him...
Oh, he actually scored 8 goals, in fairness.
Get him out of my club, for real. David De Gea... Like, I reckon our biggest issue is our number 9 followed by our number 1. Like, that is in all seriousness.
Yeah, no, De Gea's a terrorist. Like, there's no other word to describe that man, bro. Like, legit, like, that second goal that he conceded, like, just like this P-roll of volley. Like, I'm talking about the Gundogan volley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The first one was
the first one was like, whatever. But the second one, like, this just P-roll of volley. And I'm like, man, Alisson would have controlled that with his foot and pinged it to Salah. And I'm watching De Gea just like pass out in his goals and watch it just dribble by.
Yeah. Go get me David Raya from Brentford, genuinely.
Yeah.
He's so good. Go get him, or go get, I don't know, the Moroccan keeper, Yusuf Bunu. He's pretty good.
I don't even know who that is, but he's still probably better.
Yeah.
I would go down to like...
You could go get the Grey Wiggle. You could go get Andrew Redmayne. He's probably better than Dale. Like, literally.
100%, bro.
I could go get Man and Mustangs, all age 8's keeper.
Don't even...
People go to me and, like... I remember I said to someone, De Gea's so bad, and they're like, oh, but he got the Golden Glove. I'm like... Please shut your mouth. Like, that is not, like...
Yeah, he had the most clean sheets, bro. He must be good. Like, oh my god, no. Seriously,
He conceded 7 to Liverpool.
He did. Just remember, your biggest rivals beat you 7-0.
Yeah, I know. And 5-0 last season.
That's the thing that happened.
Yeah, and he conceded 4 to Brentford.
Damn, you guys are pretty good.
Conceded 6 to City.
Shout out De Gea, bro.
Yeah, shout out De Gea, for real. Like, I bet he's actually watching.
Sure
yeah. What else in terms of FA Cup final? Just City, well, the fact that Gundogan is a free agent, but I think he said he's going to sign a new deal. Probably another 2 years, I'd say.
He's kind of disrespected a little bit.
So disrespected.
Right? Because he did have a poor season a couple years ago, and I think maybe
he also is the reason City won the league last season. Like, not this season, the season gone before, obviously against Villa. He scored both goals.
Yeah.
Him, Rodri, and then him again.
Yeah. Nah, he's a bit of a
there's a lot of players.
Drogba,
a lot of what?
Like, he's a bit of a Drogba, bro. He's scoring in the important games.
Yeah, for real. Like, I remember someone was describing to me, like, underrated players or underappreciated players, and the most common one, I think you and I have discussed this before, Edin Dzeko. Someone like Edin Dzeko is so criminally underrated, but I think Gundogan almost slots into that conversation.
Yeah, I would probably agree.
Fabrizio said something about that the other day on his Instagram when Gundogan scored both, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'll quote it right now. Give me that up, Jamie.
Yo, Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah, literally. He said... It was Ilkay Gundogan here. He said, most underrated player in the last decade, Ilkay Gundogan in my top 3 for sure.
The last decade?
That's what Fabrizio said on his Instagram.
Yeah, he'd be up there. I'd have to
Yeah.
I have to give that some thought, but yeah, I think that's a good shout.
Yeah.
He's a baller, he's techie. Problem is Man City just have so many, ballers. You just sort of, unless you're like, and in fact, this actually makes De Bruyne even look good, right? Because De Bruyne is the only player in that team, also Haaland, that you really is stand out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because there's so many good players in that team.
Bernardo, Gundogan, Rodri. Julian Alvarez, World Cup winner.
And you don't really hear about him.
Foden, Mahrez.
Bernardo Silva, in fairness, did get some best player in the world shouts a couple years ago, but people like a Kanji, you don't hear about these guys, but he's really good.
Yeah, no, but he's also plays in the City defense. I think you could slot any half decent centre back in a City defense and they'll be good.
But you have to be a ball player.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong, but for instance, they've got obviously, but I think a lot of the ball playing is facilitated through someone like John Stones, for instance.
Yeah,
it's kind of if you're a first phase ball player, if you can get through the first phase and get to your 6, your work off the ball's kind of done. You kind of just don't really need to do much because they got that new formation where they don't play with traditional wing backs anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of what Liverpool play now.
Yeah, no, I will say the Premier League is very lucky that John Stones has a bozo gene in him. He's a bit of a bozo. He'll just stuff the most random goals, like England when they threw away against the Netherlands. Yeah, he's actually so techie. Yeah, but he's just a bit of a bozo.
There's this guy on TikTok who's a Barnsley fan. Yeah. I don't know, I forget his name, but he always goes on about John Stones being the best player in the world because obviously I think he's a Barnsley junior or whatever. He's academy player. And he's John Stones is so bloody good. He's a Barnsley player. He's this guy is so techie, which he's not wrong. John Stones is so good at playing out from the back especially. But
yeah, second best in the world.
Yeah, behind Harry Maguire, of course. Anyway, whilst we're on the topic of Premier League teams, obviously we're kind of looking to phase away, probably looking at a few other things. Should we go over the Premier League season review?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. I've got... Is it 6 or 7? We've got a couple categories that are kind of duo, team and individual.
Yeah.
But we had a good argument over this the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Best signing.
It is, of course, obviously, I don't even think there's a discussion. It is the Norwegian beast, the 6'5" man. He's ugly, but man, is he good at football, so no one cares. It's Erling Haaland.
Wrong.
Who is it then?
It's obviously Casemiro.
So, okay, who's the player of the year this season?
Erling Haaland.
Okay. What are you talking about? How can you say the best player in the league is Erling Haaland and he is not the signing of the season?
Because Erling Haaland, whether he's in that City team or not, they win the league. Okay? Do they achieve any more great domestic greatness with Erling Haaland opposed to without, other than him breaking that record? Are you telling me that Julian Alvarez isn't scoring at least 20 Premier League goals? Are you telling me that Foden won't chip in more? Are you telling me that Mahrez wouldn't chip in more? Do you remember in a period of the season, they slumped because they were trying to adjust to Haaland, to try and mold their play around Haaland? And obviously, yes, they are so much better for it. But do Man United end up in the position they're in without Casemiro?
All right. So, let me cook. Let me cook. So, imagine this, all right? It's kind of a crazy hypothetical, right?
Yep.
Man United are 1 point away from winning the league.
Yep.
Okay? Right? Then they sign a player, and this player provides a bit of value, but he provides 2 points worth of value to that team. Gets an extra 2 points. If they played the full season without him, they get 89. If they play a full season with him, they get 91. They needed 1 point to win the league. This player has only provided them 2 points, but it makes them win the league. Now imagine Erling Haaland, Man City, right? Let's say they would have gone 80 points and won the league, right? But then Haaland comes in and gets them another, 20 points. He's provided, 20 points worth of value, even though they still won the league.
Yeah, but do they still win the league?
But that's unfair that Man United are just behind this break point of making top four, and Man United are so ahead of everyone because Man United are just behind this break point of success of making top four, that Casemiro is then better, even though Haaland is better and makes Man City a better team because he's a better player.
I think a signing of Casemiro is more necessary than a signing of Haaland, hence why I think Casemiro is a better signing.
I don't even, and to be honest with you, I don't even agree with the idea that it's not necessary, because also you got to go Europe. You know, they're in the Champions League final.
Yeah, I'm saying Premier League best signing.
Okay, so we're not taking into account any European.
No, we're taking account domestic competitions.
You lucky boy. Oh, okay. Well, no, even still, I think my point still stands.
Casemiro scored a header in the Carabao Cup final.
Yeah, he's the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT, bro.
Come on,
he played so well in the FA Cup final, didn't he?
You shouldn't. So Haaland didn't score either. Surely Haaland actually missed a cutback.
Did he win?
Yeah, there was a full. I forget who cut it back. I think it might have been.
Well, when it went across the box.
Yeah, and he ran.
That's hard.
He ran too quick.
He ran too quick. He's too good, guys. He's too good. He's too fast.
Yeah, he didn't time his run properly. But yeah, what I'm saying is, I think Erling Haaland is, yes, best player. Also, can we stop with this? Best player also qualifies for best young player. Seriously. I don't get it. How can someone be oh, best player. Oh, yep. Also fits into the under 24 category. You get young player as well. Just, it's not interesting.
What if the best... what if the best young player is the best player, though?
Well, that's what Haaland is. That's what...
Wait, how old is Haaland?
23?
Damn, bro. What are they feeding these Norwegians, man?
Bro, he's huge.
He's 3 years older than me. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's born in 2000.
Okay,
yeah, literally.
It's doomed.
Yeah, it is doomed. I don't get it.
Okay, no, but going back to the Casemiro, I just, you say yourself, he's literally, the best player, and then they sign the best player, that has to be the best signing. Saying, actually, we were crap, and now we're less crap, so therefore Casemiro's better. It's almost like Man City are too good then.
Correct.
What? What am I hearing, man?
Okay, you win the Premier League last season, you win the Premier League again this season, but Erling Haaland probably isn't the difference between you winning and not winning it. You probably win it anyway.
But their team is so much better with him because he's just so good.
Correct.
So therefore he's the best.
But I still think they're a brilliant team with Julian Alvarez up front.
And Yeah, they still are brilliant, but they're even more brilliant with Haaland. Just like how Man United are average, but slightly more average with Casemiro.
And an average Man United still finished above Liverpool. So,
Bro, it's the first time it's happened. Man, this guy, bro, like, oh my god, bro, we're gonna be in the. I cannot wait for us to sign a good midfield and just spank you guys next season.
I mean, you did spank us.
Yeah, we did it anyways. That's the thing, bro. Being Man United, bro, Tin Pot Club.
Yeah. Do we want to move on to the next? Or we spent that long on?
Not really, to be honest with you. I'm still not happy with your answer, but you know what? We can move on for the sake of my mental health.
Okay. Biggest underachievers, player and club.
Okay, we'll start with player.
Okay.
No, we won't. We'll start with club, actually.
Okay, club.
Take it back, because I have my answer. I will go with Liverpool.
Ooh. I have Leicester.
Yeah. Oh, actually, oh god, it's kind of depressing, this answer. Yeah, Leicester's, they did get relegated. That's really bad, actually. I know Leicester now. They got relegated. They won the league for like fucking 5 years.
Yes. Literally, like, I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, no, I take my answer sucks, bro. Leicester, like, absolutely, like
it was
it
was between Chelsea and Leicester.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea's genuinely a better answer than Liverpool.
Oh, yeah. The thing is with Chelsea, I think...
How do you pump 600 million into your club and still...
That is so true. My answer sucked. Yeah, no, Liverpool, no. Chelsea and Leicester are tin pot. They did. I can't believe they spent 600 million. Like, what player out of that 600 million is, like, decent?
They spent almost 100 million on Mikhailo Mudryk.
I know, and he's a tick. Did you see he got in trouble because
Yes!
he like, recorded that
Yes!
dude like with his pants down?
It's so funny.
Like, oh,
The video is not funny, but the fact he did it is
like that's just sexual assault. Like straight up, you can't just record someone with their pants pulled.
literally. I read about that. I'm like, there's no way.
Because that
It's like Chelsea football. Yes, I
replied to it.
You do not do this, man. That is bad gym etiquette.
He has millions of followers. Like, look at this old guy's fucking.
He's like, you play for Chelsea Football Club. Yeah. Yeah. So Leicester, obviously, not much explanation needed. We've already gone over this.
Yeah, they're tin pot.
I don't know how. Sorry, that's my sister. Player underachievers.
Okay, you go first.
Aubameyang.
Yeah.
He's a Golden Boot
That's
winner.
not bad.
He's a Premier League Golden Boot winner.
That is not bad. I actually, because he came off a decent season off Barcelona as well. It wasn't like he was crap there.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
I had Aubameyang. Because the thing is, I think underachievers and worse signings are two different things. Like Aubameyang could have been so good for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Especially when they got rid of Lukaku, like on loan. They needed that number 9 desperately.
I feel that. No,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, no, do you have one?
Yeah, I do. I remembered mine. Man United. Right, how you guys have played? No. This is my preamble.
Oh, okay.
My preamble.
Okay.
You're
Let him
you're
cook.
known for playing. Yeah, let me cook, brother. Pacey wingers. We've seen Martial, Rashford have a lot of success with this team. You love your pacey wingers. Your direct wingers. Give them the ball. Run at defenders. So why did Anthony be so average? How much did you spend on him? Can you just remind me?
I think it was like 80 mil.
80 million! And he was so average.
But he's so good. And when has he ever had an absolute stinker in a Man United shirt?
Many times. No, because his stinkers... This is winger stuff. Wingers, their stinkers is when they just do nothing and then they get away with it. You know what I mean? Like a midfielder can have like a stinker. A centre back can just have a game where you just like, get this man out of my club. But a winger can just be like, you just don't see him. And that's Anthony, bro.
But he does his job. I think he does
his job. Be average.
No, because he's less direct, and you have someone like Rashford on the left who is extremely direct, and then Big Vout.
Honestly, no, he was very poor. He's not good. He's just, he'll be like another Di Maria. You'll sell him off.
No, don't ever say Di Maria and Anthony in the same breath of Man United transfers.
You're right. Di Maria is a much better footballer.
He is, but at Man United, Anthony is a much better footballer.
Mate, no, Anthony, he's so average.
Well, no. I'm not taking that. What about we'll do most underrated team and most underrated... No, biggest overachievers team.
Biggest overachievers?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with Arsenal here.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
And the reason I go with Arsenal is I just feel like they're the product of their success with other teams' failures.
Yeah.
We've touched on this before. Liverpool crap, Tottenham crap, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah. I have... See, the thing is, for me, this isn't actually a team that underachieved, but circumstances are the reason they... No, sorry, overachieved. The reason they overachieved is because of circumstances, and that's Brighton. Because, all right, I actually had them in my prediction to, like, be just outside of Europe. And obviously they just got into Europe, which isn't a massive overachieve, but they lost their manager to Chelsea. Graham Potter signed for Chelsea. They lost their best player to Arsenal in Leandro Trossard. And a bunch of other circumstances. Mark Cucurella left in the summer, one of their best players. Obviously, he didn't do very well at Chelsea, but lost him in the summer as well. Like, so much happened. They were playing Danny Welbeck up front at one point. Like,
The GOAT.
yeah. But then you got breakthrough stars like Caicedo, Matoma, etc. You know what I mean? And for them to get sixth and end up practically in the same spot as Liverpool, both playing Europa League football, is phenomenal.
No, I guess I just wouldn't see them as an overachiever as much, just because like I just think they're like just really good.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
But did anyone expect it?
Yeah, but I guess
I had them, I think, 8th or 9th.
Yeah, but Tom is so good. He made Joe Gomez turn into Ice Spice.
That meme is so good. I sent it to you, and you're like, "I've already seen this. It's all over
like,
Twitter."
that is the most disrespectful video I've ever seen in my life.
It is so good.
He was legit twerking. He was actually twerking.
Yeah, actually, I might put a clip of that on right now. That like it is.
It's really bad.
It's god awful. What else is there? We got worst signing. Yeah, that's the next one I got. Worst signing.
Oh, bro.
If you have them on your phone, you can get it out.
I don't.
Okay.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna go Mudryk. I'm just gonna say that because no goals, no assists. Only came in halfway through the season, but like, because I remember in the first game he came on against Liverpool and he cooked James Milner like 3 times, and everyone was like,
but it's James Milner.
yeah, right. But everyone was like, oh my god, no wonder Arteta wanted him, because it's obviously that back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's gonna be the GOAT. Like, oh yeah. And then he just ended up being so average.
Yeah.
Not even average. He was crap. He was actually crap.
Yeah. Yeah, I can say that. I thought you would have gone for your most hated player in the world.
He's my most hated player.
Come on. Richarlison.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that guy sucks. No, but he scored more goals than Mudryk, so...
What, 1?
Yeah. One's more than 0, brother.
I had him or Cucurella.
Cucurella is... he's Sideshow Bob. He is not a footballer, bro. He is not a footballer, bro.
He was so good at Brighton.
Just don't move to Chelsea, guys. Seriously, don't move to Chelsea. That club is just haunted, I think.
Did you see Real Madrid want Kai Havertz?
Where are they going to play him? They play with a flat midfield. He can't play left wing. He can't play striker.
Benzema.
He can't play striker.
No, he can't.
They want Bobby Firmino. Get Bobby Firmino.
Yeah.
If you want that. Not friggin' Havertz.
Imagine they got Kane and Firmino as like 2 strikers to like substitute.
Yeah, Kane would be great to bring on.
I reckon he looked better in red, but anyway.
Oh, yeah. It'd be so... That is just a disaster waiting to happen.
What?
Kane at United.
What do you mean disaster?
I just feel like he would just stink it up.
No way.
I feel like he would.
No way.
He just would, bro.
Man, imagine him dropping in between the lines, and you got Bruno pushing forward and Rashford off
you
the
got
left.
Anthony making a run. He gives it to Anthony. Anthony trips over his own feet and like vomits on the friggin' grass, bro. Like, no, it sucks.
I'm not taking this Anthony slander.
Gives it to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka crosses it in. Oh, it goes fucking over the crossbar. Get in.
You got to hit him with a Wan-Bissaka chop. That's all I'm saying. That clip's so funny. Whenever my brother and I are watching the football and we see Wan-Bissaka run down the line, we're like, do the chop. Literally.
He doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah.
And then most underrated signing.
Darwin Núñez. No, I'm gonna make the argument, bro. I don't even care. Jamie, I'm pulling it up.
Piss off, bro.
I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up.
No.
Pull up stats. Seriously, the hate this guy got.
You spent 60 million on him. It's underrated.
60 million? 60... Yeah. No, but...
No, more than that. 70.
It was like 68. Everyone was trashing Darwin Núñez, trashing him. Everyone, this guy sucks. He's a ponytail merchant. He's friggin' Uruguayan Andy Carroll, right?
Yeah.
Mate, but the way people were talking about him, you would think he had the worst season ever. 15 goals this season. No, right? And that includes a lot off the bench because he was injured and he headbutted someone. Right? He got banned for it. But
Poor Joachim Andersen, bro.
no, he literally 15 goals. He got a few assists. I reckon he had 20 goal contributions this season. That is a solid first season. That's
Yeah,
respectable.
that's decent.
But people,
But the fact that it's your most underrated signing.
people wanted to crucify this man. People were making posts every day. How many memes have you seen of failed comps of that freaking stupid song of him just missing open nets? Like, people were trashing on this guy, but he's actually very good.
Do you know why he's respected now? Pete Bock has single-handedly revived that man's career.
Shout out Pete. What's his name?
Pete Bock.
Bock.
Pete BOC. Like Pete _ BOC.
Bock. Shout out Bock, bro.
Oh,
The Bocker.
what a legend.
Bro, thank you, because you definitely took some heat off Darwin Núñez because everyone made fun of you instead. So, shout out you, bro.
Some of those songs are so good.
They are.
Like, actually hilarious.
He's an actual singer, I think.
No, I think he's a PE teacher.
Yeah, but he, sings in his, free time, right? I swear I heard that he makes
I
music.
don't know. I don't
Pretty sure, maybe I just made that up to make myself feel better about him. But anyways.
Yeah. Average Liverpool fan, in my opinion, though.
Who's
Anyway,
your most underrated signing?
I had two, but I'll pick one.
Yeah, you will.
Akanji.
Who was your other one?
Ericsson.
Okay, let's talk about that one.
Yeah.
Bro.
Because Akanji's a good shout.
Okay.
Is that why? You're like,
Yeah, that's a good shout. I can't argue that. Ericsson, is he underrated in the fact that you thought he would just
No, I thought he was going to be rotation.
Okay.
And we got him on a free.
I thought he would. I'm not gonna lie. I literally could not believe how much he was running.
Yeah, I know, neither. I thought he might cark it again.
Bro, we were pushing the limits of modern medicine with that guy, bro. Eric Ten had him doing 15 suicides a session, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, bro, he's got a pacemaker, brother. Let a man breathe. So yeah, you know what? Fair enough. He's underrated in the fact that I thought he was literally gonna die and he didn't. So fair play.
I think he's on extortionate wages though because he went on a free. I think he might be on a lot.
Fair play. He needs it.
Yeah, I know.
He nearly died.
Yeah, I know. No, fair play. Shout Christian Eriksen. Yeah. Is that it for the awards, or is there any other ones you could come up with off the top of your head?
Look, I trashed on Anthony. I defended Darwin. Best player that's not Haaland.
Oh yeah, best player that's not Haaland.
Oh my god, I'm such a Liverpool fan.
I don't know.
I'll give you some time to cook.
Best player that's not Haaland.
Stir it up.
All right, I got one.
Players. Alright, the best player that is not Erling Haaland here today is still and always will still be Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah. All right, fair. I didn't even think of that. But
Third is Mo Salah, and I would love to make an argument.
All right, can we not include Kevin De Bruyne as well, please?
Well, then I think it's Mo Salah. Yeah, I still think he's.
I had Bukayo Saka.
No, he stunk it up too hard in the second
No!
half. He didn't score a goal in the last 10 games.
He was so good this season.
Still wasn't as good as Salah.
Cap.
No cap. No cap. No cap. Beanie, bro.
Let me put my hat back on,
bro.
Like seriously.
Salah literally. Okay, he had 19 goals this season. He had 10 assists. It's one of the few players that consistently hit double digits in both of those things. He's just a baller. And also, okay, well, it's not Premier League, but also Premier League was where he got the least amount of his goals. He ended up getting 30 goals in all comps.
Fair. Yeah, no, yeah, no. I was surprised when I saw him with 19 Premier League goals at the end of the season. I'm like, damn.
He was so disrespected, but he's still the third best player in the league. I'd like to make an argument for second, but Kevin De Bruyne is Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, he's phenomenal, isn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I was gonna say, I don't think we need a cut. We can just jump into the Champions League final. I think that's the best segue. I mean, we've talked about Man City this whole bloody episode. It's actually kind of annoying me.
They're fucking too good.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, they are very good.
Actually, could we do a cut? Is that alright? I know that's kind of...
Yeah, no, that's cool. All right, we'll take a cut. We'll be back in a bit.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back. And this is going to be the final segment. We've been rolling for probably once we finish this about an hour. So
yeah.
I think that's good for a first video podcast. Champions League final. It's being played this weekend, I'm pretty sure. This Sunday night for us. over here in Sydney, Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts, predictions?
Yeah, Man City are going to spank him.
Well,
say,
Inter have a Croatian, so it has to be.
Oh, that's right. That like yeah. But the only thing I think is Man City, like for some reason, seem to have a sort of a head block in Europe. They seem to just like turn their brains off.
Yeah.
So hopefully that happens.
And
again.
Pep doesn't have Messi either, so that might also.
That's true. Pep, you're a fraud, mate.
I love that we both agree on that he's third all time for me, at least.
All time.
No, as in like when you're ranking. Well, we've done the ranking before. We've done my 3 of all time. Obviously, we're not going back. I'm talking about more modern era.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Saf, Mourinho, Pep.
Oh, yeah. No, I put Mourinho above Pep because
and then I put Saf above Mourinho.
But like I have said that like him winning this Champions League does hamper my argument a little bit because my 2 biggest arguments against Pep is that he hasn't won a Champions League without Messi and he's had ridiculous squads to do it with.
Yeah,
and also, and the one that I don't think you'll ever do is he's never like built up a team.
Yeah, it's just kind of he inherited a Champions League winning Bayern side and didn't win it.
Yeah, and he inherited like a Man City team that's won the league a bunch of times. And they hadn't when he inherited them, but like they.
Yeah, I get it.
They were still.
And they've had so many opportunities in between to win Champions Leagues. Got knocked out by Tottenham. Lost to Lyon. They lost to Chelsea in the final.
Lost to Liverpool. Mate, we spanked them. We 5-1 them on aggregate in 17-18.
True.
Like that was before we were good. We came 4th that season, so.
Yeah, right. No, that was a season when. Isn't that when you lost to Madrid in the final?
Yeah, it's when Salah had his crazy debut season.
Yeah, and Ramos snapped his leg almost. Sweet. Yeah. UCL final. What about a score? I know you said City are going to spank them.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be like just a 2-0. You know what I mean? Like it'll just be like final goals are always it's just like a header from a corner. And then
they're
some
scarce.
Goal.
They're scarce.
So it would just be something like that.
Unless you're Real Madrid.
And then you
with Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale, and you put like 4 on Juve in the final. Like
and even but they're not.
Yeah,
so
but they're not.
It's gonna be a John Stones header. It's like when Liverpool won it. We scored a penalty and a Divock Origi goal. Like it's never what you expect. So John Stones is gonna score.
Yep.
And I think Gundogan's gonna score another. Why not?
Yeah. Well, I think Bolingoli himself is going to score.
Who?
Bolingoli. You know that I thought it was just a nickname they gave him, but it turns out it's actually part of his name. Big Rom.
Is that Lukaku? Are you saying Lukaku right now?
Yeah, I think he's going to score. Bolingoli.
No.
Shout out to Manny. Like
what FIFA Manny?
Yeah, FIFA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Big Rom Bolingoli.
Bro, you're capping.
Yeah, Rom Bolingoli.
Yeah, no, he's...
Yeah, look. His actual name is Romelu Lukaku Bolingoli.
Oh, Lukaku's not his last name?
No, look.
Okay, fair enough. Bolingoli, yeah. Doesn't change his football skill, though.
He's bowling goals, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
He's bowling goals. So, he's going to score for Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah. I cannot believe that they're together. Dude, I saw this Twitter post, some girl being like, oh, here's Lukaku with Ronaldo, and Ronaldo's like giving him advice, and then I was like, oh my god, these poor Americans just have no idea that this guy is the biggest laughing stock.
He's good at football, bro. Look, come on.
He was decent at Inter Milan before he joined Chelsea. He joined Chelsea, he stunk it up. Let's be honest, he stunk it up. Right? Then he's back at Inter Milan and he's very average. He's got like 15 goals this season or something.
Didn't you say that's what Darwin Núñez had?
Darwin Núñez was crucified and is much younger. You gotta remember, Lukaku is the most, if you combine all his expenses...
Yeah, most expensive player in history.
Sorry, he's a bit stinky. And he was a bit stinky in his second season at United. His first season was alright.
Yeah, his first season was pretty good. But yeah, second season's a bit rough. He kind of went out of favour under Solskjaer, and then Solskjaer made Rashford the number 9, etc.
Yeah, Solskjaer cooked a bit too hard.
Yeah, a bit too hard.
Yeah.
Rio said, give him the contract. Let him put whatever numbers he wants on it.
Yeah, let him write it down. After you guys beat...
Ollie's at the wheel. Man United are back.
In a round of 16 or whatever it was.
Hey, to be fair, we did knock out one of the heavyweights for the Champions League. with Phil Jones at the back.
PSG, such heavyweights with their European pedigree.
Come on, that squad on paper at the time.
On paper, it's decent. You know?
Their midfield's never been great, I've always noticed.
Well, Verratti's a bit jailed there.
Yeah, I agree.
Verratti's a baller.
He's so good.
But then I can't even... Oh, they had Wijnaldum, and Wijnaldum, like, stunk.
Yeah, and then they got, like, Renato Sanchez and, like, they had Idrissa Gueye at one point.
He's alright.
Yeah,
he's just
he's back at Everton, so, like,
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Inter Milan are going to win on penalties.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
And what would the score be going into penalties?
1-1.
1-1. Right. I would hope so. That'd be great.
That'd be so good.
I don't, I don't want Man City winning a Champions League. But
Yeah, no, neither. Because then they've won the treble and they're probably better than the 99 side.
they already are better.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. There have been many teams since that are better than the 99 side.
No, they're not. Best British team in history.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Best in history.
Best British team in history.
Yeah. Just Liverpool and Man City just getting like 98, 99 points. And
Yeah.
but we won the treble.
Yeah, but we won the treble.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Yeah. It's only been done once, so.
Just ignore, that time Liverpool got like 107 points out of 108 points, won 26 games in a row.
Yeah, in a 42-game season as well, so.
No, that was at the end of 18-19 and the beginning of 19-20.
Oh, I thought you were talking about in a season. I'm like, bro, like, when did that happen?
No, it was in between.
Oh, yeah, you're talking over the course of 2 seasons.
Well, I don't think that's unfair.
I do.
Well, I disagree.
Yeah, no, I think Inter got a good squad. I think they've got the experienced heads. They got likes of Dzeko. They've got so many washed up players like Mkhitaryan and Matteo Darmian.
Sorry, Mkhitaryan's at Inter Milan.
He scored a goal in the semi against AC.
Did he?
Yes,
bro. I
him and
I was
Dzeko,
in like Turkey or something.
Dzeko. They got Dzeko, Lukaku, like Lautaro Martinez. Who else they got there? They've got Mkhitaryan, Matteo Darmian. Like they got a few decent players. Obviously, they got Amadou Onana from Ajax, obviously, because he had all that doping stuff, and then
he's good. I like Onana.
Yeah.
Onana.
Yeah.
What's my name?
Anyway, is that where we're going to leave it today? Or have you got anything else you want to add? Any other footballing comments? Obviously, 8 months of football have passed, so I'm happy to talk about whatever.
Look, let's just leave it at this. Darwin Núñez is criminally underrated.
Oh my god.
He has his he creates chances for himself at elite levels in Europe, like on the level as Lewandowski and Haaland. Just sometimes has trouble putting it in the bottom corners. Next season, he's going to get 30 goals. And in
the league?
I don't know about that, but all comps, and he will be better than Erling Haaland. He will be. Seriously, he will be. He will be. He just needs to learn to shoot. He will be.
Oh no, Bailey! Why have you said that on camera?
Oh man, like seriously, write it down, put it in the journals. You can come back when I'm correct.
No, you will never want for this to be revisited because he.
No, I will. Seriously, I'm gonna be correct. Darwin, seriously, his XG. I hate when XG because it's just like
SofaScore merchant.
Yeah. Actually, but like seriously, his XG is really like he creates a ton of chances for himself.
You sound like them. You sound like actually.
His XP 90 per fucking 30 is actually really good.
It's like there's this 19-year-old in the Colombian league who's actually got a better XG than Erling Haaland. So he's actually better than him.
No funny business.
Oh my god, I'm in tears.
No, he's literally the GOAT. Darwin Núñez, he's handsome. He's just got everything going for him, bro.
If it was how many songs have been written about him, then maybe, but otherwise, no.
Yeah, the Bocker.
What's it like being a penguin? Anyway.
I think that's my closing comment.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Darwin Núñez's ass. That's my closing comment.
Yeah, how many? 8 goals, Anthony. 15 goals for Darwin Núñez. Just saying.
Yeah. Good one, buddy. All right, that's where we're going to leave it today for the Check the Score podcast. If you want to see more football content soon, obviously the season is basically ended, so we can talk more previews of next season, any more guests that we want to come on. Thank you for coming, Bailey.
No problem.
Obviously,
it was fun.
long time not been on the podcast. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.